Hello and welcome back to my desk. I've recently bought this Moleskine Pocket Weekly Planner, and I bought it specifically to track my health and fitness goals. I have an injury at the moment that I'm trying to treat through stretches, yoga, Pilates, that kind of thing, under advice from a physio, and added to my general goal to get a bit healthier and fitter over the next 12 months or so. So what I wanted was something portable that I could carry around and something that I could use just for health and fitness and not get it all mixed up with my work tasks and other to-do lists and things like that. So I'll show you what's included in this weekly planner and just a little bit about how I'm going to set it up and plan on using it. So I've had a number of Moleskine planners and notebooks over the years. They've always been one of my favourite brands, and they come in such a range of sizes that there's always something that will suit whatever you're looking for. I like that they come as standard with the elastic closure there. Starts with a main contact page. I should mention that this is an 18-month planner, so it runs from July 2025 to December 2026. So I've bought this a little bit later in the year in 2025 because I didn't want to wait till January to start a separate planner for my health and fitness, so this seemed like a perfect option to do that. So we start with a 2025 year at a glance page, and then it jumps straight into these monthly view per page. So this is July, August, so it's quite small. Bearing in mind this is a pocket size, it's quite small in terms of the space you get per month, so not really enough to write anything much here. Now my intention for these monthly pages is to use these to log weight. So if I weigh myself once a week, for example, I can kind of see it quite easily at a glance looking at that. I have a couple of pages here, suggested listings for ideas and goals and travel planning, and then another couple of pages. This is my extraordinary moments this year, and this is a blank page here. And then we get into a timetable. Now this was one of the reasons that I wanted a Moleskine planner, because it comes with a timetable and it gives you this over 2 pages. And I think traditionally we think of timetables as being relevant in school and college, but actually both my work situation at the moment runs to a kind of timetable. Some days of the week I work in a part-time job, some days I do my freelance work. We can potentially think a bit more broadly about using these timetable pages, but for the purposes of this health and fitness planner, I'm going to put in the headlines of the exercise that I'm doing each day. So I have some physical exercises I need to do 3 times a week, some stretches, yoga, Pilates, and then I have 3 strength training workouts that I do throughout the week as well. So I'm just going to write those in here so that I can quickly look back, and obviously if these change there's plenty of room to adapt that as well. So after the timetables it moves into the general weekly view, and this is a weekly planner which is across 2 pages. The 2 variations of this planner, there's one that has all the days of the week down the left hand side and the right hand page is blank, or this one which is spread out across 2 pages like this. I want to just create a sort of template for what I would like to track each day, and these are in general the exercise that I've done. I'm also tracking my steps, and I have a steps goal, so I'm going to add those in there. And then I'm adding in a food log. So I'm actually tracking my calories on a separate app, but I also like to make a quick note in here of either food I've eaten, what I'm planning to eat, or making a note of recipes and things like that, or even just bits of food ingredients that I need to buy for the rest of the week. I also want to leave a space at the bottom here for a quick check-in each day. So this might be login improvements in pain management, if I've slept well, how the injury is improving or if it's not. So throughout the rest of 2025 and the whole of 2026 I'm planning to log basically these 3 things: my exercise, my steps, my food intake, and also having a quick check-in of how I feel each day in relation to my health and fitness. As with all Moleskine planners, this comes with a ribbon as well, which is very handy for keeping your page. And then after we've got through all of the weeks of the whole 18 months that this planner covers, we do get a few notes pages at the end here. So with this space, I'm going to use this to add more detail of the workouts that I'm going to do, so that I can quite easily flick to these and see not only which workout or exercise routine I'm doing each day, but exactly what that entails, and I can just follow it through really easily and then go back to the weekly layout and just tick off that I've done that for the day. And then finally, in the back pocket here, any notes and things, and it does come with a few stickers and labels for the outside of the planner as well. So 3 sheets here of little planner stickers, just to help you add a little bit of colour and direction to your notes. But that's my 2025-26 health and fitness planner set up there in a Moleskine weekly planner in the pocket size in black.